Good afternoon. This is Reverend Patrick Ian Jackson. I am the pastor of First Baptist Church, Church of the Brethren here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This is the next in our weekly Lenten video series focused on Walter Brueggemann's A Way Other Than Our Own. Today's reflection is from the fourth Wednesday of Lent, and it's entitled Boundary Crossing Generosity. Again, Boundary Crossing Generosity. Now, the scripture for today's reflection is based in Romans, and it's Romans 10:9 to be exact. And that scripture occurs in the midst of Apostle Paul's impassioned plea that his people would, in the words of Joshua, choose ye this day whom ye will serve. Now, the verse reads this way, and this is the New Revised Standard Version. Quote, if you confess with your lips that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Again, if you confess with your lips that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Now, if you listen to that verse, there's two specific instructions or requirements, if you will, for salvation. First, you have to confess that Jesus is Lord. Now, that word confess means to declare something because you fully agree with the premise. Again, confess, declare something because you fully agree with the premise. Now, Brueggemann argues that Paul, in that passage, was saying that our loyalty is to Jesus. Quote, not the emperor, not the system, not our class or nation state. When he's talking about loyalty, I believe he's talking about who it is that we worship, who it is that we recognize as sovereign, above every person, thing, group, or institution. Next, the other part of this is believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead. That word believe is derived from the word for faith, and it means to trust in, to have confidence in this instance, that Jesus is who he said he was. Brueggemann makes the point that putting aside all the theological debates about the manner in which God may have done it, quote, the executioners did not and could not keep him dead because God, the deep power for life, has shattered the system of death and made all things new. That's so important. I got to repeat it. The executioners did not and could not keep him dead because God, that deep power for life, has shattered the system of death and made all things new. Brueggemann goes on to urge that we consider that with these claims, we can rejoice because, as he put it, Jesus gave us his, quote, divine cosmic generosity that outruns our need and our want and our hope and our desire to endow us with every good gift, most wondrously, the gift of possibility. Again, Jesus's, quote, divine cosmic generosity outruns our need and our want and our hope and our desire, endowing us with every good gift, most wondrously, the gift of new possibility. And as I think about this, those new possibilities might involve seeing ourselves as God sees us, seeing ourselves as God sees us, beloved and cherished and righteous through Jesus Christ. It enables us to see others as God sees them, as righteous and beloved and precious in his sight, and to see the world as God intended, as a gift to us that we have stewardship over and that we're responsible for treating with love and dignity and respect. Well, that's all I wanted to share for today, and that's good news to me. I don't know about you, but that's good news to me. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I encourage you to join us Sunday morning for worship at 10:15 a.m. As I said, at 5200 Northland Ave Northeast here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. If you're not in the vicinity, you can tune in online. We go live on our YouTube page at 10:15 a.m. every Sunday, so you can catch us there. And you can also go to our church's website, for the church on Northland that will enable you to see past sermons and past services. So we hope that this has been a blessing to you, and we look forward to seeing you sometime down the road. All right, take care. Be blessed.